Hey guys, Chubbier Snail here. Last video I asked for some suggestions for video intros and outros as to what I should say, like catchphrases per se, and no one really left any suggestions, so I've decided from now on I'm just going to do something random at the beginning and end of every video until someone hopefully leaves a suggestion. I mean, I feel like that's the best way to do it, because what I say right now is kind of bland. Most of the time, I'm just like, hey guys, Chubbier Snail here, blah blah blah. Like, that's really boring, and it lacks personality, so if someone could help me out with that, that would be great. Now, I have 3 important announcements, semi-important announcements, to make before I actually start talking. First thing is the new video intro I have. That was made by Z Believe the Hype. He's a fellow YouTube user. He's awesome. He uploads Halo commentaries, clips, I think maybe even montages, or maybe he's working on one. He also does video edits and test out effects and all that. So he's a pretty cool YouTuber. He's really nice, great friend of mine, and you guys should all definitely go check him out. Again, the name is Z Believe the Hype, no spaces. Next thing is the gameplay. I wanted to give you guys a quick little caveat as to what to expect. It's 20-0 on Solace. This is the gameplay I was talking about back in the first episode of Perfection Hunter. So yeah, the long-awaited gameplay is finally here. I wreck people with the Incineration Cannon. I get a Rampage. Perfection. Yeah, not much to say there. But last thing, and in my opinion, the most important thing, is today is my birthday. birthday. Yeah. Today I'm 17. Yeah, I don't really feel any older. I mean, I know some people say they feel older when it's their birthday. They feel like they've matured. Honestly, I feel the exact same. I mean, from 11:59 to 12 o'clock, that's only a minute. So I've only aged a minute, and if everyone felt older every time they aged 1 minute, well then everyone would feel really, really old, and probably feel pretty ugly too. I mean, if I was old, I would probably feel ugly, so. I don't know, there's some pretty beautiful people that are old, but majority probably not. I don't know, maybe I'll be a beautiful old person. That's my goal in life, to be a beautiful old person. Alright guys, bye. No, just joking. So, it is my birthday, and I wanted to do something special for my birthday commentary. I wanted to talk about the history of my channel and why I became a YouTuber and why I'm still sticking with it. Most people do that for like 100 subs, like that kind of video, but I never really got to make a video like that, and I really regret it. But my Xbox wasn't working at the time, so I couldn't really make one, but nonetheless, let me start talking. So, the reason... Let's go way back, actually. So, I first got my Xbox back in summer of 2011. And the reason why I got it was because my cousin wouldn't stop talking about this game he got. I mean, you guys probably haven't heard of this game, but he was talking about this weird abstract game called Halo 3. I mean, I don't know. That sounds like... I don't know. You guys probably haven't heard of that, but he wouldn't stop talking about that game, and eventually it drove me to a point where I was going insane. I was like, alright, I'm going to get the Xbox, because he talked it up so much, and I was, like, craving it so much, like, to play it, and just to be a part of that. So, I bought an entire Xbox 360 console for that one game. Good business for Microsoft. Probably not the best financial decision back then, because like I didn't really know about the Xbox. I was just going based off of his word that it was awesome. I mean, it turned out alright, because the Xbox is awesome, and Halo's awesome, of course. But, you know, it's kind of a risk for me, but I just went with it, because, you know, you can. Anyways, I played Halo 3 for about a month or two. I didn't really get too into it, but then Halo Reach came out about like a month later, because I stopped playing 3 because Reach came out, and I put countless hours into that game. Like, literally, if you took a calculator and tried to figure out that number, it would be impossible. It would say error it would have an E there because it would not be able to calculate how big a number that is. I started to get pretty good at that game. I'm not going to say great because I feel like that's kind of arrogant and I don't want to give off that connotation, but I got pretty good. And I started to get perfections. Like I got 3 of them, which isn't a lot, but to me that was enough for me to think that I was the best player in the world. Back then I was really ignorant and I didn't really get how good people could actually get. But I honestly felt that I was the best Halo player in the world. Like, as ignorant as that is, that's what I thought. So I was like, alright, I'm going to make a YouTube channel, I'm going to get so famous, and I have all these huge dreams that I thought were certain to come true. And I bought the Roxio Game Capture card. So, I made my first commentary, and I was absolutely positive I was going to get 1 million views in one day. I was positive I was going to. I waited 3 days, still had 0 views. Actually, I had 3 views, but all 3 of them were for me, so it doesn't really count. But I would sit by my computer, depressed and upset, refreshing the page every 5 minutes, hoping that there would be 1 view from someone else. And eventually I got a view, and I was pretty ecstatic, but things didn't really turn out the way I thought they would. And I kept going with things. My first commentary was really bad. I was like a nervous wreck, and I didn't know what to say. If you guys want to check it out, it's really kind of funny to watch, but I mean, you don't have to. It's probably not worth your time. Because, again, I wasn't that good at talking. But the cool thing back then was that once I made my second commentary, I improved so much because I'd go back to my first commentary, right? And I would think of everything I did wrong and everything I wanted to fix. And then I would fix it. Because back then it was so easy to improve just because I was doing so many things wrong. So improving was fun, and videos were fun back then to make because you got to watch yourself become better. Like, you could see yourself grow right before your eyes. So that was always fun. I hit a day when I reached 10 subscribers. This is like 3 months into the channel making. And that was a pretty great day for me. And it was that day that I vowed to hit 50 subscribers. That was like my lifelong goal. And if I achieved that, I would achieve total happiness. Because, I thought that was kind of my full potential. A month later, I got to 50 subscribers, which was kind of cool that I jumped so much. And then, what I started to do is I started introducing myself to the Halo community and fellow YouTubers out there. That's the biggest thing I could recommend to anyone trying to become a Halo YouTuber. Just to put your name out there, to talk to people and talk to other YouTubers. Because everyone's kind of the same. Like, no one's going to hate you, and if you're nice to people, they will be nice back. And, just to get yourself known. That's how you're going to get views and attraction. If you can get exposure and become friends with nice people, then things will be really good for you. But after a while, I hit a point where my Xbox broke. This was 3 years later after, getting Halo initially. It wouldn't read discs anymore, so I couldn't play games. And I had to wait a few months before I could get a new Xbox. So I got a new Xbox, and that takes me to present right now. So I have a really big question I wanted to ask you guys and talk to you guys about. Because after that 2-month period where my Xbox wasn't working, a lot of my subscribers became inactive. And it really is disappointing. Because I used to be getting 50 to 60 views per video. Now I'm averaging about like 35. I mean, 35 is still a lot. It means that there's 35 people out there actually watching me and listening to me. But it's not as high as I'd like it to be. So I wanted to know what I could do to get you guys more active again and get you more involved. Because let's do some math. I have 131 subscribers now. I'm getting 35 views. That means roughly 100 people aren't watching it. That should be. So I'm only getting like 15-20% of you guys looking at my videos, which is a really disappointingly low amount. So I wanted to know what I could do to get you guys active. If you guys could leave suggestions, that would be great. Game nights, would that work? Like having Halo game nights? I don't really know if that would have any influence at all, but just throwing it out there. Every time someone leaves a comment, I always comment back. Like, I literally always leave a comment back in response. Unless if it's like a rhetorical comment. Like if someone says, ha ha ha, ha 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 ha, and it doesn't say anything conclusive in there. And I'm not going to respond to that. I don't really know what to respond to. But if, like, you guys said a good video, I will respond. I'll be like, thanks. If you have any questions, I'll always answer them. I always try to, and I'm pretty sure I always have. But, I don't know. What other steps can I take to get you guys more involved? That's the biggest thing. Because I feel the best way to have a successful YouTube channel is to have a good subscriber to video maker relationship. Like, for me to be directly connected to you guys. Because you guys are the audience. You guys are ultimately what matter the most. And in order for me to give you guys the best content possible, I need to know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what you guys like, and what I can do better. So that's why I really want to get you guys more involved. So if you guys could leave a comment as to what I could do to help everything out and make things go better, that would be great. Along with leaving a comment for an intro and outro suggestion. Because, I still need to work on that. Rather confused. But yeah. 3:35 in the morning. Happy birthday to me. I think I'm the first person to say it. Because, everyone else is sleeping. But, yeah, just living it up. This is the end of the commentary, basically. So here I get the rampage kill. I was debating running away, but I knew I needed the rampage. I was at 19 kills. Had to go for it. And the end of the video right here, this was so much fun. It was like watching the ball drop. I was counting it down like 10, 9, 8, all the seconds until I got to 1. And I just kind of flipped out in happiness. But yeah, I'm going to test out a new ending. So thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And stay chubby.